Pope Leo XIV, a global moment of hope and reflection. The rise of an American to the papacy, once seen as unlikely, has now become a reality, stirring a mix of excitement, hope, and curiosity around the world. The election of Pope Leo XIV, hailing from a country that's relatively new to Catholicism's ancient roots, has sparked a global discussion. His appointment goes beyond religion, touching on cultural, political, and social themes and prompting a broad array of responses from various communities. A landmark in church history, choosing an American pope marks a major departure from centuries of tradition, challenging the long-standing European character of the papacy. For many, this moment signals a shift in influence within the Catholic Church, with the Americas playing a larger role and greater diversity among the faithful being recognized. It's a possible milestone, one that shows the Church is aware of its changing, global nature. Still, this shift brings some uncertainty. The deep European customs and heritage of the Vatican could be tested by a leader shaped by American culture. People are cautiously raising concerns about cultural differences, variations in theological thinking, and potential changes in the Church's global focus. Welcome, everyone. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button to get regular updates on world events. Pope Leo XIV is making history as the first American pope. We're here to explore the global reactions, expectations, and significance of this unique moment. Want to stay informed? Hit that subscribe button. A wave of hope and celebration. Catholics around the world are embracing this election as a moment of unity and openness. It's a sign that the Church values all corners of the globe and that faith knows no borders. Many see an American pope as someone who could bring fresh ideas and spiritual clarity to modern challenges. Symbol of global inclusion, his election sends a strong message to rapidly growing Catholic communities in places like Africa and Latin America. It shows that the papacy is not confined to any one region or culture, a link between tradition and today. With his American background marked by innovation and flexibility, Pope Leo XIV could help the Church address 21st century issues like globalization, technology, and evolving social norms. A voice for justice. Coming from a country with a history of social struggles, there's hope he'll speak out for human rights, economic fairness, and environmental protection. Promoting religious harmony. Given America's diverse religious makeup, Pope Leo XIV may draw on interfaith experiences to encourage peaceful cooperation among different faiths worldwide. Mixed reactions and worries. Despite the hopeful tone, not everyone sees this moment the same way. Across the Catholic world and beyond, there are varied concerns. European apprehensions. Some European Catholics worrying the new pope may shift the Church's attention away from Europe's unique struggles, such as dwindling church attendance and growing secularism. Theological tensions. Scholars and theologians are voicing concern over possible differences in doctrine or emphasis between American and European traditions, which could cause internal divisions. Global political concerns. An American pope brings questions about how closely the Vatican might now align with U.S. political interests, and what that means for its role as a global moral voice. Cultural awareness. Some fear he might lack the cultural insight needed to lead a faith as diverse as Catholicism, potentially leading to misunderstandings or missteps. Worries over Americanization. Critics express concern that certain aspects of modern American culture, consumerism, individualism, and a hyper-pragmatic approach to life could overly influence church life and teachings. What the world expects of Pope Leo XIV. As Pope Leo XIV begins his ministry, people from all walks of life have high hopes, many of which reflect the Church's evolving role in today's world. A unifier. The Church faces a challenge in holding together a vast, diverse global community. The Pope is expected to encourage mutual understanding and unity. A defender of the oppressed. Faithful around the world look to him to continue the Church's mission to protect the poor and vulnerable and confront injustice wherever it exists. A champion for the environment. With climate concerns growing, Pope Leo XIV is expected to promote ecological responsibility and sustainable development. An advocate for religious peace. As global tensions grow along religious lines, he is seen as someone who can lead respectful interfaith engagement and help resolve conflicts. A church reformer. Many expect him to push for reforms in transparency, accountability, and inclusion, rebuilding trust in the Church's leadership. A listener. People want a pope who is open to the experiences of believers worldwide, someone who can learn from both tradition and lived realities. A spiritual guide. More than anything, The Pope is expected to be a man of profound faith, offering wisdom, compassion, and inspiration to all. The papacy on the world stage. As the leader of over 1 billion Catholics, the Pope holds unique moral and political influence. Pope Leo XIV will be called on to guide the Church in a complex world. Global diplomacy. The Vatican has long played a role in mediating international disputes. The new Pope is expected to continue promoting peace and understanding between nations. Moral compass. Beyond Catholicism, the Pope influences debates on human rights, inequality, and the environment. His voice can shape global opinion on major ethical issues. Cultural leadership. The Church continues to inspire global culture through its art, teachings, and values. Pope Leo XIV will be expected to use this influence wisely. Digital presence. In today's world of fast, global communication, the Pope's online presence matters. He'll be expected to use media tools to connect with both the faithful and the broader public. A new era for the papacy. With an American now leading the Catholic Church, big questions rise about its direction in a fast-changing, globalized world. Pope Leo XIV's leadership will be tested on many fronts. Facing secularism. As religious belief declines in some parts of the world, especially the West, the Pope must find ways to make faith relevant to secular minds. New spiritual movements. With the rise of alternative religious paths, he'll need to build bridges with these movements and foster mutual respect. Need for reform. Calls for internal reform, especially around transparency and inclusion, continue to grow. Many look to Pope Leo XIV to lead that change. Spreading the gospel. Evangelization remains a key mission. The Pope must help the Church share its message in creative and engaging ways for today's world. In summary, the election of Pope Leo XIV, the first American Pope, marks a pivotal moment for the Catholic Church. As he takes the helm, he carries with him the hopes of millions for unity, reform, and a renewed sense of purpose. His leadership could be a defining chapter in the Church's effort to remain meaningful and responsive in a rapidly changing global landscape. Subscribe now for more updates on global events.